Firehouse singer C.J. Snares to undergo abdominal surgery.
Okay. Firehouse is not a.
No. No, it's in Metal News. It's like Jolyn Turner and his wife welcome baby boy. And the motherfucker's like 150 years old. So, this is a metal perspective. I'm Pete.
Swift Jesus.
And that's the GOAT.
Throat goat.
We're live from the tablecloth. I haven't said that in a while.
Just last week we did a video like that.
Yeah. So Dave Mustaine praises Timu Mansari.
Why?
Because they're playing. He's playing with Megadeth, and I guess he's keeping up. Keeping up. He's doing well. This is from what I see. Ozzy Osbourne wants to record a new studio album in 2024. Just starting to work it out now. So any of the rappers available, give him a fucking call.
Post Malone's changed his music. He's not really rapping anymore. Like
it doesn't fucking matter.
He went into like some kind of pop something. I don't know. It's interesting. I listened a little bit to it and I was like, oh.
He's just.
It's kind of like Jelly Roll did the same thing, right? He started out in rap and then.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
So Jelly Roll's he does like some country, some I don't know. I really like him.
Sounds like fucking dick sucking noises to me.
No, I really do like Jelly Roll. I really like him. I like Bunny too, his wife.
Who doesn't like to have a jelly roll every once in a while? Just kidding. You like Bunny, his wife? What a fucking name.
Well,
Bunny.
as she says, she's like someone
Goody
had
goody,
said.
motherfucker.
No, someone had said to her on her podcast. I really looked up to you guys, but because of this, and she says, look. You looked up to my husband was a drug dealer and I was an ex-prostitute. What's there to look up to us for?
No, there's nothing to look
like,
up.
At least she's straight.
Dirt bags and made.
No, she's totally strait. They're so different now, and they've.
But you can't judge that because.
No.
I know this is kind of religious because Jesus defended prostitutes and had them repent for what they were doing. And some of them did. She repented.
Just like fucking done and like realized it's not
She's
the
like,
fucking
look,
life.
man, this is who I was. I'm not gonna.
I'm not this person anymore. But.
Yeah. Well, Corey Taylor is the great philosopher. Corey Taylor. He's talking about Schlecknott's longevity. We know that we're not done yet.
You really don't like Corey Taylor.
No, I do not, especially with shit like this.
He doesn't like
Slipknot's
Slipknot,
longevity. Get the fuck out of here. You got bands like fucking Metallica still playing. You got AC/DC still out there.
Judas
They're
Priest.
a hell of a lot older than fucking Slipknot. And this guy acts like he's the oldest fucking metal guy left. He's not even fucking metal. He's a bitch.
But the thing is, one, he doesn't like Slipknot.
Healthy.
Two, Corey Taylor is an arrogant little shit.
Yeah, he is.
And he doesn't know when to fucking humble himself.
Yeah,
well, it's
no,
funny
that is
because
definitely not a humble dude.
Kind of like me with Slayer. I don't like Slayer, and there's a lot of songs I don't like of Slayer, right? Mm-hmm. And so anytime it comes on, I'm like, ugh. Anytime anything happens with Corey Taylor, he's like, ugh.
No, but let's just put it this way. Slayer's a pioneer band. Corey Taylor and Slipknot, they are not.
I think I like a couple of Slayer songs.
You do. Everybody likes a couple of Slayer songs and they don't fucking know it.
Slayer
like,
songs?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I did. I went,
you know?
because you said, you know who you're singing? And I'm like, no, but I like the song. And he's like, yeah, Slayer. And I'm like,
Slayer.
get the fuck out.
See, now, personally for me, I like some Slipknot songs, but I would sooner pick Disturbed over, or in particular, David Draymond as a better vocalist than Corey Taylor is.
By far.
I got 3 more days, bitches, to my concert.
3 more days till you see what now?
Spirit Box,
Spirit
Papa
Muff?
Roach, and Shinedown.
Papa Roach. Static X is doing a new album.
Wow, he
Push,
just jumped.
project is pushed back to January though.
He's not
Just-
interested. And
just-
no,
Fuck
he's
you.
not going. I'm taking my sister, and we're gonna have a fabulous time.
Oh, you weren't taking Crystal too?
No, she went to the other one in April. This one was for Lisa's birthday.
Oh yeah.
For
I
the
didn't know
birthday.
we were doing names.
I'll not ever see her,
She's never popped up on the show, and
Mm.
she would refuse to be on camera.
so it's all good.
Riley's LA Guns to release a Dark Horse single this week. Just what
You know, I'm
wanted.
so over
LA
LA
fucking
Guns
Guns.
when it was in the 90s. So
Everybody was over
When they
fucking-
showed up.
I saw an LA Gun show, but it was like it was with Ozzy. I think it was with Ozzy.
So you were forced to see it.
Yeah,
Was that the one I was supposed to be at?
yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah. Hailstorms. Lizzie
You know what
Hale
he did?
joins
Did you ever
Avatar
hear
on
that
stage.
story?
Huh?
Did you ever hear that story?
No.
So I had 4 tickets to go see Ozzy. I paid
Right.
for all of them, right?
And then everybody
I
gets to
took-
fucking hear this and
I
judge
took
me.
Jill, and I took a kid that I was babysitting because he was totally into Ozzy. So I'm like, dude, I'm taking you to the concert.
Crazy.
And his mom was like, right on, take him. He'll have a blast. So I had one other ticket. Now, see, Dad and I, we were kind of, but I said, hey, do you want to go to an Ozzy concert with me? He goes, hell yeah, I'll go. Okay. So I go to pick him up. That motherfucker's at his sister's house. He went to her house instead. So I had to take Rob.
Well, at least he appreciated it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I shouldn't have been over my sister. No, hindsight's always 20/20, but
Yeah, he totally bailed on me.
and looking back, it's still a
So
bit
rude.
fuzzy.
Still a bit fuzzy. I don't know what you're talking about.
I was like, I guess he's not interested. Fuck it.
I
You
am.
were a dick.
I was a dick.
You were a funny dick.
I was a funny dick.
You were funny. You were
Funny
really
looking.
funny.
I'm always an asshole. Don Dawkins' whole right arm is paralyzed. He's got the real stranger going.
That's so fucked up, dude. That's so messed up.
No, but he would have to have somebody else move it if it's paralyzed.
Well, no, he could like crank it up like fucking
Like a mechanical hand?
no Young Frankenstein where bend his fucking hand over and then use his other hand and fucking jerk it out. It's
Jeez
like his own
Louise.
self doing Dutch rudder.
You know,
Oh,
he's going
Jesus.
through a lot of shit, and you just talked a bunch of crap on him. That sucks.
Dutch
And
rudder.
speaking of, it's Halloween. Everybody might as well start breaking out the movies and shit and watching.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she hasn't.
I am surprised
It's coming
Young
out.
Frankenstein hasn't been played at this house yet.
Yeah. You normally play everything more than a month in advance.
I
Yeah,
got-
it's like fucking.
I got a few more
5 or 6
days,
fucking
and let me
times.
tell you, October, that's all we're watching.
Because
It's just-
normally by the time Halloween's over, you
Well,
start
I've
watching
been-
Christmas movies.
I've been watching I've watched a couple Christmas movies already.
I know you have. I've watched
I
it.
kind of watched them back to back a couple weekends ago.
And then you turn them off halfway through.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
because he came home.
Even
Well, that's the
before
one thing. Fucking, it's a good movie. Young Frankenstein's really good.
It's one of the best movies.
Underworld movies and other shit too. I don't know. I was
Garfield.
thinking about doing the fucking Halloween movies this year. I've watched a little here and there every year, either Friday the 13th
I
or
don't watch those.
fucking Nightmare on Elm Street's good. Yeah,
I can't watch it, Joe.
I love
can't
Nightmare
watch
on Elm Street.
The-
I guess
the
we'll
shit
watch Evil
scares
Dead.
me.
I like the new Evil Dead too. The newest one
the TV
that
show.
came out last.
Oh.
Well,
Was
I
that
love
the-
the fucking TV show.
Was that the one when they popped off the fireworks and he looked up?
That was Land
and
of the
then,
Dead.
And then kept walking.
No, that was Land of the Dead. No, Evil Dead
Dead.
is Ash.
Oh, Evil Dead.
But
oh, yeah, I like Evil Dead.
Ash was not in the last one, but he was.
I like-
Bruce Campbell was. He was
I like
the
the
priest on
shows
that.
that they did.
The fucking evil Ash vs. the Evil Dead was fucking great. Maybe I'll watch all those.
I
I'm
would
in the
really
middle of
watch
fucking
that.
Why,
watching all
why
those.
did it get canceled?
No, they ended the show.
Oh,
The
they
show
ended
was,
it?
Yeah, it was over. Yeah, they weren't gonna go on forever.
Did shit finally get like squared away, or was everything still
No, it's
fucked
not.
up?
They're basically saying it'll
Yeah.
never be squared away.
Never.
Yeah,
It was
never.
pretty funny.
So it's essentially impossible for him to get away
Yeah.
from the.
And it was
from
great
Deadites.
seeing Lee Majors in there as his dad and shit. That was cool.
What time
Fun.
is it?
It's 6:15.
You know what I used to love? I love the cameos in the Spider-Man movies for Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
Played a fucking French waiter. He played a movie theater. I think he played a janitor at one point.
I just like him. Period.
He's fun.
From what I've heard, he's a very nice and humble guy.
I
for his
loved him
fans.
in Burn Notice.
Yeah, for sure.
Fucking, he was great in Burn Notice.
Yep.
So Four Finger Snatch Job released a music video for Judgment Day. Tesla has no plans to retire. We're going to keep it up and go as long as we can.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
They're the real shit.
Yeah, no, I like these
They're
guys
the real
that like to
people
do
that
it
just
for music.
play.
Mhm.
They just play, man. They don't have to have anything, and that's kind of like what happened at Blue Ridge Festival, in Virginia.
Fuck. I wanna
They
go there.
it was gonna be a killer show, but they ended up having a lot of rain, and then on that Sunday, I guess they canceled everything. For what? I don't think people totally know about yet. But Shine Down Papa Roach and that Anthony guy that did I forget his whole name. That did that new song that the conservatives are going crazy over.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
So they were there, and Brent Smith and stuff. He's like, you know what? Let's do this, and got a bunch of people together. They built a little stage.
Yeah.
And they took acoustic guitars there, and they started singing for the crowd, for anybody that was in the parking lot and that were staying over and stuff. So they did that, and I thought that was really pretty cool. That they did that for for the fans. At least the fans got something.
Yeah.
So people like that can just really sing and really play the instruments and stuff, and they don't need to have the soundtracks behind them, and
Right.
that's what a real concert's about.
Yeah.
So Bruce Dickinson's doing a solo album.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
Mandrake Project. Hey, I have nothing but, any of these guys want to break off from the band, any of the bands, and want to do something solo, it's cool. I just love the fact that they stay together.
Yeah, it's been established that they can do whatever the hell they
it's not
want
hurting.
separate.
Steve Harris does it all the time.
They all do.
Nico
fucking do it.
McBrain does it. So
Yeah, but he doesn't really do his own songs and stuff. They just do Maiden songs. Titanium.
no, but still a separate project, and he has his own separate
He has
business.
fun with it. Mm-hmm.
Dude's hosting his own concerts. So
That's fun. They're fun.
Avenged Sevenfold, Zacky Vengeance. I never want to feel like I'm phoning it in. Well, that's I'm not a fan, but that's pretty good. I like the fact that he's not going to be like Molly Crew and shit. Drowning Pools coming before the end of the year. Some new shit.
wow,
So
that's surprising.
Yeah.
I don't think they've really
Drowning
made
Pool,
much.
they're, I think they're touring with...
And I hear Guns N' Roses, they're putting out a lot of new music, new
He
music.
sounds
Retro
awful.
Herbert the Pervert.
Yeah.
He just played
But
me one
I
of his
guess
concerts.
they're gonna try to put it all into an album or something.
Well,
Queensryche released a music video to
I wouldn't
cover
buy it.
Billy Idol's Rubble Yell.
I definitely wouldn't buy it. Because he sounds awful.
No, I played a video for her, and he sounded so high and squeaky. He sounded like Herbert the Pervert.
Yeah, Herbert from
Oh
Family
my
Guy. Yeah.
gosh.
Get your ass on over here.
It was bad.
You pygmy son of a bitch.
And I thought John Bon Jovi sounded bad.
Yeah.
John Bon Jovi, he just gave up.
Yeah, I don't.
He's not trying.
That's why I'm really hoping that if they get together with Richie Sambora back, because I will be going.
You're gonna waste your ticket.
You know what? I don't care. They're my first real concert. And you know what? If Richie's back, I'm back with the band. If not, fuck it, man. I'll never go back.
Will Ted Nugent get introduced into the Rock Hall of fuck?
Nope.
No. And if he does, hopefully he fucking wipes his ass with whatever the fuck they give him. I doubt it. There's no fucking way.
619. Apparently, Mom can't do charades.
What's
I'm
charades?
terrible at that stuff.
She was asking what time it was, and I did 6, 1, 9. And she's like, huh? What? I can't cheer.
I'd have gone. I went, oh, I got that.
What? Your
It would
ability
have been easier
for
to round
charades.
up.
Rock Band 4. What the fuck? Is that the one with the fake guitar?
That's one of the ones with fake guitar.
Okay, Rock
Fake
Band.
guitar.
You know what,
There's-
motherfucker?
What?
Like Guitar Hero.
Oh.
Like, yeah, it's like Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero and Rock Band were.
Rocksmith is the other one. Yeah,
Rocksmith's real.
Rocksmith is you use a real fucking guitar.
Yeah. But Guitar Hero and Rock Band are all
Yeah.
color buttons.
Fuck that.
I told the guys at work, I was like, well, I gotta get home, I gotta get ready for my interview. And they're like, interview? And I said, yeah, to foster a dog. You have to go through an interview. He goes, oh yeah, and then they all started telling me about their stories.
You should make it very clear to them. You pick someone that is closer by first, and if there's nobody that's going to take her, we are a last resort.
Understand.
You say you understand.
So my question
Yes,
is,
that I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it doesn't drive us crazy.
Did it you?
yeah, I did. Why would I stop you?
Like it's going to matter.
I'm gonna go get my mom a cat.
That's a lie.
Sorry, as soon as you said cat, it was
Bring
over.
it. I don't care.
Yeah. No cats here. I'm not a cat person. I
Cat's
used to
just
like. I
fine.
love
I like
my
cats just
cat.
fine.
You know, but
But that will.
I'd want a female because I don't want male spray, but I would have a female cat. It wouldn't bother me.
But females are little shitheads though.
That's why I like them.
not
Because
interested.
they're feisty.
But the only cats we ever really like that were different, like I think for you guys would be like Garfield.
So
or
is that
Vera.
for that blue tick
No, it's for
or the tree walker?
Tree Walker.
Possibly.
And not blue tick. It's the same.
Possibly.
fucking
I don't know.
difference, a
She's
different
still
color.
at the shelter from what I see.
Really?
So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if
That's fucking
another rescue's picking her up. I don't know anything. So I really won't know until I talk to this person. But even if she's with somebody else or something like that, I just want to put my name in there because, you know, there might be a dog that they really need fostered around here and we can do that. So I wouldn't mind having a foster for a little
As
bit.
long as they exhaust all their options.
I don't want to talk to him.
You're forcing something.
I am not forcing anything.
No, she's not forcing it in. It's hard to lose a puppers and, you know. I'm good with like fucking dialing them back, and she's not. So. I'm
Most
fine.
overused Motorhead song featured in latest Rick and Morty trailer.
That's what I hear. And what is that most?
Ace of Spades.
Ace of
Of
Spades.
course. What other one would it be?
Hellraiser.
Oh, my phone's doing it.
Just kidding.
Hellraiser's
Yeah.
not really over.
No,
Played, it's
yeah,
actually
Ace of
rarely
Spades is
played.
like used. Everybody fucking uses the Ace of Spades. So yeah,
I still like the song.
yeah. I think we may have a short day today. We'll make it a half hour, and like some places, some people do. You know, it's pretty much a slow fucking news week because
There's not much
my
happening.
thing is I'm trying not to fucking talk about politics and Biden and all the shit that's going on, and fuck Ukraine and fuck Russia at the same time, all that shit. Um, but yeah, no, I'm last week we got pretty fucking gnarly about. That really wasn't political. It's about not fucking kids, man.
You went on a bit of a tirade.
Yeah, no, and as any metalhead or warrior should go on a fucking tirade and tear some fucking skulls apart for fucking children. And that's just how it goes. That's how.
That's how the cookie crumbles.
That's how the. How would say the pedophile dies. Anyway, yeah. So KK's Priest album Center Rides again isn't reinventing any wheels, but when you have KK Downing and Tim Ripper, yeah, that's just people like it, I guess. The critics like it.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure
So
it'll be really good.
Disney's not done raping the shit out of Star Wars. They're replacing the Jedi and the Sith with something even more powerful. Wow.
Well,
I
so
didn't
they're
know.
being replaced with something more powerful.
I didn't know. Fucking Iger and his bad knees can fuck Star Wars any harder.
Careful.
Careful with what?
Just yeah.
That guy needs to really dip into some shit and say, hey, KKK, Kathleen Kennedy, you need to be fucking fired. Get her the fuck out of there. Pay her what she's fucking owed, and get her the fuck out of there.
But,
and you know what? Somebody needs to fucking put their foot up fucking Filoni's ass too, because he's turned into a bitch.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Filoni actually used to do at least some justice to Star Wars. Now he just like fucking rapes it.
Yeah.
But what I don't get is I don't see how they're gonna make something more powerful than Jedi when Anakin himself was practically an embodiment. Actually, it was stated he was an embodiment of the Force. It's funny, he had an origin story like Jesus. I mean, his mother was supposedly a virgin. She just gave birth to this child.
Yeah, because the midichlorians magically made her.
And so he was effectively an embodiment of the Force.
But it's the opposite story of Jesus.
Instead of being a good guy.
Rather young, but he was fucking horrible human being.
Yeah. He wound up being a horrible human being.
He was a fucking mass murderer, fucking billions of people.
But supposedly actually
killed the whole planet Aldrin.
Well, yeah, but he did. He I guess you could say he repented at the very end of the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he actually went back to being a Jedi.
As much as I did, and I don't like the Ahsoka Tano ones, I do like the Anakin Skywalker in that.
In Clone Wars?
In Ahsoka Tano. They showed him doing some training her a little bit, and from what I saw, I actually saw it. It was pretty good. I like the fact that he's, showing that he's Darth Vader, and he's just training, and he's accepted the fact that he is. He's just fucking training her. It was cool. As a Force Ghost. Well, he's something different from Force Ghost. He's in like the Netherworld or whatever. I forget what it's fucking called.
So Ahsoka's set after Vader dies.
Yeah. So yeah, and they show he's walking down, and they show like fucking it flashes like the whole Darth Vader suit and shit. But it's him.
Mm-hmm.
And then they show him turning his eyes turning red and shit, and him getting evil. But he lets her win on some of the dueling for a point, and he just like totally fucking schools her, like fucking you know,
He
this
gives
is
her
not
some-
a fucking effort for me.
Yeah, it's essentially gives her a little bit of confidence, and then like
Well, no, he like stripped her fucking confidence, so she fought harder and ended up kicking him in the face at one point, and ended up something else. But it was like she felt like she was, you know, on top, and hey, you know, I beat you, and she really didn't, you know. But you know, it was a cool little deal, even though you know it's,
yeah. But I remember in Clone Wars, was it Clone Wars? And
Yeah.
in one of the TV shows, he animated shows. He took literally the embodiment of the dark and the light and forced them to bow down to him. They were essentially the embodiments of the light side and the dark side of the Force, and he completely made them bend to his will.
yeah.
And it was even stated in the canon and legacies that if he had been a pure, or if he had stayed Jedi, or even if he became a gray Jedi, he would have been, if he unleashed his full potential, he would have been the strongest Force entity in the universe, or in the galaxy, I should say.
It's kind of funny as Luke is extremely strong.
Mm-hmm.
Astral project himself other places, and
Yeah.
so. Yep. Well, with all that being said, I mean, we could be right, we could be wrong, but our opinions are strong.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, I will say a fairly well goodbye.
Avita saying.